Hey everyone, so this is the first video in this series that I'm doing that will take you on a guided shamanic trance journey. So to begin with, we always go to the lower world. The lower world, although the shamanic sort of cosmology is made up of three main worlds, lower, middle, upper, we always go to the lower world first. There goes some cockatoos. Lower world is the world of animal spirits, plant spirits, anything natural, trees, rocks, mountains, rivers, lakes, literally anything in this natural world. The lower world is the world where those spirits live and where you can access those spirits, talk to them, seek guidance, give thanks. Pretty much any reason you could ever want to contact or talk to one of those nature spirits, lower world is where you will find yourself always going. The more used you get to journey work, the less, I guess, thought goes into it, and you find that very quickly you're just rapidly plunged into this world without even really thinking about it, and you're already talking to a spirit. So as you slowly get more and more used to it, it does happen very quickly and fluidly. To begin with, it can be a little tricky and it can take a little while to get into the groove of how it all works. So for those of you watching this who have never worked with shamanism, who've never been to the lower world, we're going to do this with the intention of finding your animal totem. Now, totem animal is the animal spirit that you were assigned at birth. This has always been in traditional cultures, indigenous cultures. Everyone is born with an animal spirit that looks over them and works with them. I strongly believe that it's still the same with us in the West. We're just disconnected from that way of thinking, so we don't necessarily realize that we have that ally and that totem and that spirit with us all the time, and we kind of need to go back and reconnect with it to then be able to move forward knowing that it's there with us. So that'll be the intention of this journey. I know plenty of you watching this probably already have multiple animal spirits, totems, spirit animals, allies, and whatnot. So if that's you, feel free to do whatever once you get down there. If whatever spirits you want to talk with, whatever work you want to do, feel free to just go for it down there if you've already know what you're doing, which, I know quite a lot of you probably will. For those of you who are new to this and are going down to find your animal totem, there's a few things. First of all, how you access the lower world is essentially visioning some form of portal that's going to take you down under the earth. Whether this is a lake, a hole, like in a cave, down through a tree, through the roots, any way that you can find yourself going down. And the lower world is a world that is full of natural scenery, mountains, fields, forests, lakes, deserts even, anything you could possibly conceive of that is in our natural landscapes can be found down in the lower world. And how you experience it is going to be completely different to how anyone else experiences it, pretty much. It differs person to person, and that is normal. That's fine. So once you're down there, and I will guide you down, I'll tell you every step of the way of what to do. When you're down there, when you encounter an animal spirit, go in there with the intention of I input your name, just thinking this mentally, I input your name, am seeking my animal totem. When you come in contact with an animal spirit, ask it 3 times, are you my animal Are you my animal totem? Are you my animal totem? Are you my animal totem? If you get a yes all 3 times, perfect, you found it. If you get a yes 2 times and a no once, or, you know, a yes once and 2 no's, just keep going and you will very easily come across the right animal for you. You know, there can be a few animals that one might be of service to you, but it's not quite your totem, and things like that going on. So if you don't find the right one straight away, that's fine. Just keep going and you will eventually find it. And yeah, just use your imagination, just envision going into this state. Before recording this video, I'd already put myself into a pretty heavy trance state so that I had access to that world quite quickly as we were going in, and had already sort of reconnected in with my animal spirits and whatnot. I'll probably talk about that in a different video because that's a whole subject to talk on. So now, anyone watching this, take this time to, you know, get comfortable. A lot of people, you'll want to lie down for this. Put something over your eyes so the sun's not annoying you. Take some really deep breaths. Get really centered. Light some incense and Palo Santo. You know, use some floral water. Whatever it takes to just make you sort of relax into it and just feel ready to let go and experience this journey. So if there's anything you need to do, just pause the video here, get set up, and then hit play when you're ready to go. So from this point, I will start guiding you down and rattling to induce that trance state. So it's going to be a mix of me talking and me rattling. I'm going to try and keep you guys in a kind of trancey journey mode for probably about 10 minutes. Went for a huge climb yesterday, so I'm hoping my arms can hold up to 10-15 minutes of rattling. So we'll see how we go. Alright, so take a few deep breaths and settle in and just get ready to meet your animal totem. As you settle into your body, you start to feel your spirit body being pulled down, out of your body and down, through a natural portal, a lake, down through the roots of the trees, down through a cave, down, down, down you go. It is dark, but you can see light at the end of the tunnel. You continue on through the darkness, walking towards the light. When you reach the light, you pop out into a natural landscape, the natural world. Maybe grass, maybe forest, maybe water, maybe desert, mountains, the great Apus. Could be anything that you see in this natural land, in your normal body, in your physical human form. As this lower world is the world of nature spirits, the plants, the animals, the rocks, the mountains, the lakes, the rivers. All things natural, this is where they belong. As you wander along, you are chanting like a mantra in your mind, seeking for your animal totem. As the animal spirits walk around you, past you, come by you, you speak to them, asking them 3 times, are you my animal totem? Are you my animal totem? Are you my animal totem? you have met with the animal that have given you a resounding yes 3 times, stay with it, connect with the animal, talk to it, give it thanks, ask for its guidance, ask what information, what power, what knowledge it has to give to you. Sit and speak with your animal. You are it, and it is you. Now, I leave you with your animal to converse, to talk, ask questions, seek knowledge, give thanks. Speak to your animal totem. Now, now I slowly bring you back. Give thanks to your animal. Thanks for the knowledge, the questions it answered, the power it's given you. Thank it for its service today. You say goodbye for now, but you can always return to the power of this animal. You do not need to journey to access its power. Just call upon it in daily life, and it will be there to give you strength, to give you courage, to give you power, to answer questions. This is your animal. It is you, and you are it. You say goodbye for now, and walk away, knowing you will see this totem again soon. Your spirit body begins to walk back into however you came down. You walk into the darkness. Slowly, back up you come towards our world, the physical world of the human body. You see yourself arise out of however you came down. A lake, a tree, a cave, a volcano. Any way that you came down, you see yourself popping up. You walk back towards your human body. You enter it. You begin to feel your fingers, your toes, sensations of being back in your body. Now, if you wish, slowly open your eyes, stretch out, begin to feel yourself really back in your body. You may want to take notes at this point of anything that came through. There is a tendency when journeying that information can get forgotten quite quickly. So it's always great to keep a diary by your altar or by wherever you like to journey. It might even be your bed, your yoga mat, and just keep a journal of conversations that you have with spirits and things. And it's always useful to be able to come back to these and read through. I fear I may have forgotten to say at the beginning, it is best to do this with your eyes completely closed. I certainly didn't intend for anyone to be watching the video, but I do fear that I forgot to actually mention that at the beginning. So I'm very sorry if you've made it all the way through and had to watch me through doing all sorts of weird things. This video obviously is one that you can come back to and watch over and over and over and jump forward to where I start rattling and just get straight into it and just practice journey work and practice going to the lower world and meeting with your totem animal and speaking to it and asking for advice. Again, just a disclaimer, I again do not mean this as any form of really teaching. I just wanted to give everyone the opportunity to kind of dip their toes into one of the core practices in shamanism and start to get a grip with that and experience some journey work without having to go and do a workshop because, you know, they can't really be happening at the moment. So I think that's pretty much it. Just let me take 1 second. Yeah, no, Spirit, and I can't think of anything, and Spirit hasn't got anything extra for me to add into this one. So I thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed your first journey for those of you who are journeying for the first time. I would love to hear your experiences. If you want to shoot me a Facebook message, I would love to hear about the animals you've connected with and the experiences you've had. I really miss that part of running workshops, doing these videos. I can't really talk to people and ask them about what they saw and what happened. So please always feel free to send me a message with anything, experiences, questions, anything at all. Always happy to talk. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much. Next one I'm putting together. I may do a bit of info on animal totems. Do a short video of that first. And then we'll probably dive into an upper world journey. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you again soon. Bye.